I received a couple of interesting letters in the post the other day. The first was from my strata company, who remain nameless, inviting me to the AGM for all owners in our unit complex. And at first, actually, I was quite excited because finally I'd have a forum where I could endlessly whine about all of my complaints, like how the tap water's mixed in with a good deal of clay after about 50 years of neglected plumbing, how the washing lines are disintegrated and rusted and about to break off, or even maybe about how my 13 other lovely neighbours have decided to treat the stairwell as a personal storage unit for prams and razor scooters and unwanted fish tanks. So clearly I had a lot to get off my chest. Then I looked slightly closer at the letter and to my surprise realised I was being invited to a meeting that happened about 3 days ago. The next letter was also from my strata company, charging me for another quarter of ineptitude and inefficiency. Now, does that sound right to you? Of course not. But I do get it. The web of stakeholders in multi-tenanted buildings is very complicated. You've got the strata company, which theoretically the buck should stop with, the owners who they need to understand where their money's being spent, some of whom who live there, others who rent out. Then there's the rental tenants who don't actually have skin in the game and are just looking to subsist. But at the same time, they don't mind breaking things or leaving their fish tanks in common spaces. And then there's the endless list of service providers, plumbers, gardeners, landscapers, all of whom we need to be never more than a moment away to fix a burst pipe or to tear their whippersnipper through my herb garden thinking that they're helping. So, it's quite complicated, isn't it? You might even go so far as to say that a collaboration like this doesn't really lend itself well to communicating by posts. In my case, an email would have worked, but why don't you go one better and use Conexie? Conexie has been designed for groups of people who share a common interest, but who aren't on a common platform. With Conexie, any complicated, tangled web of stakeholders can finally be centralized, and with the benefit of digital technology, can communicate with true efficiency. So if you want to schedule an AGM, use their events and calendar function to instantly book it. Invite the relevant parties in advance and directly remind them with a targeted push notification, preferably before the event takes place. If you want to hire a landscaper to destroy my herb garden, raise a case directly with your preferred trade provider and manage the process transparently across the network from the convenience of your own laptop. If you want to submit a request that the fish tank either be removed or at the very least cleaned, make a report directly to the right people within the network and feel comfortable that there's inherent accountability built in, so you'll get your answer faster. And the best part? Conexie integrates seamlessly with your current internal systems and can be set up and deployed within minutes. So in 2020, this just makes sense. The time has come to communicate together with purpose and efficiency, and this is what Conexie brings to the table. So if you actually make it to your next AGM, make sure Conexie is on the agenda and make sure you start communicating properly.